Good afternoon, ladies, and the gentlemen. My name is Olivia Winfield, and I welcome you to this afternoon session of Push, Pull, and Press, where, as the name implies, we're going to be doing workouts that center on the upper body as well as our core. So to begin, let's just do some neck rolls. Just loosen it up. We're going to go to the left. Think as if you are just moving the top of your head around. Leading with the crown. All right, let's switch directions. Oh, yes. If you've been doing a lot of sitting, this is a really good way to help loosen that up. If you've been doing a lot of looking down, looking at your phone, this is definitely an exercise you want to incorporate. All right, now that we have done our neck rolls, let's go ahead and do some standing bends. Let's bring our feet out about shoulder width distance apart. Take a deep breath in. Bring our arms up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, yeah, we got a little bit of workout in there, the legs, but that's all right. And now we're gonna do our side bends. So now we're gonna go over to the left, right. 1, 2, 3. Try to reach as far as you can. 4, 5. So we're gonna get that deeper stretch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And now we're gonna bring our arms down. We're gonna do scissors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Arm circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then lastly, let's just do some torso rotations. Bring our arms out to the sides here. Make sure that core is engaged, belly button to spine, and you're just gonna rotate from the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, guys, great work on the warm-up. Let's go ahead and move into exercise number 1, which is going to be a front raise to an upright row. Allow me to demonstrate. So, you're gonna bring your dumbbells here down at your sides. Make sure you have a slight bend in the knee. Do not lock your knees. That is unnecessary, y'all. You're gonna bring it up, right up here to parallel, chest height, back down, and then you're gonna bring it up like so, about chest height here for your upright row. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Make sure these are controlled movements. Your arms, you should not be swinging it back. If you are doing that, that means you are not controlling the movement. That means your core is not engaged. If your core is engaged and you are still swinging, that means the weight is too heavy. decrease the weight. Strength training, yes, is about getting stronger, but before you can get stronger, your form needs to be on point. So, therefore, it is best to focus on the movements and getting that down correctly before proceeding to tack on additional resistance or increasing your resistance. So, there's no shame in doing a lower weight for the time being if that is what you need to do. That being said, let's move over into our core portion of our exercise program, standing twists. Make sure that core is engaged, hands laced behind your head, if you so desire. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, guys, that is your first exercise, your first set complete. We have 2 more to go, my bad. So go ahead and get yourself a sip of water, catch your breath, switch your weights around if you need to, and we're gonna go right back to it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move into set number 2. All right. Also, depending on the exercise, depending on what muscle groups you are working, you don't really need to go as heavy as you think you do in order to see results. For example, this exercise, this is only 8 pounds per hand. It's not very heavy, but you do 10 of these. Trust and believe, you're gonna feel the work. You're gonna see the results. And could I go a little bit heavier? Sure, but is it necessary for me to go heavier? Well, for my goals, not necessarily at this point in time. So I don't need to go heavy if I don't really need to. I'm getting enough of a workout just doing this. All right, let's go for 2 more. That being said, if I am able to talk throughout this entire exercise, and while yes, I am an instructor, I also like to push myself too. So maybe on this final set, just as on the final set, I'm gonna go up my weights. But first we could do that, we gotta do these standing twists. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Great work, y'all. Great work. All right, y'all, so we are coming to the end of March. Spring has officially sprung. And if you follow astrology, Aries season is actually considered the start of the new year. So, I say all that to say, if the start of your 2025 in January started off a little bit rough, now here's your chance. I am telling you, I'm giving you permission. This is your time to finally lock in and start. If you've been pushing it off, you've been putting it off, now is the time to start. It is springtime. That means it is time for new beginnings. So if you haven't already engaged in that new beginning, let's go. Let's do it. Whew. What do you want to accomplish by this time next year? What do you want to accomplish in the next 30 days? And it doesn't have to be anything massive. Honestly, it could be something as small as just getting through this workout without having to stop. Getting through this workout and doing all of the core workouts as well as the strength training workouts. It could be something as small as that. It could be something as small as just increasing your workouts an additional day or in minutes, just related to fitness. Your goals can be anything you want them to be, and they are valid regardless of the size, because the size of the goal is not as important as the importance of the goal to you. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oop, I keep grabbing my drawstring. Hold on a second. Hold, please. Okay, that was 9. 3 more. 10, 11, and 12. If you squeeze the weights, like if you push them actively against each other, that also adds a little dimension of difficulty as well to the exercise. So try it next time if you didn't do it already. All right, let's go ahead and do our last set of around the world. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, guys, that is your first exercise complete. We have 2 more coming up, and then we have our cool down. So don't go anywhere unless it's to go and get yourself some water, unless it's to go and get yourself some weights, because we not done yet. You not done yet. In fact, when we're done with this workout, you ain't gonna be done yet either. It's gonna continue on. Yes, I do mean in the scientific sense of the continued calorie afterburn, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm also just talking about the feeling that you feel, that psychological aspect, that feeling of accomplishment, that feeling of, I did something today. That's what you're gonna carry with you forward from this workout. That's the feeling I want you to have after this. Yeah. All right. Second exercise is gonna just be some around the world. Going straight up above our head, that is it. And back down. That's 1, 2, make sure your core is engaged. 3, 4, so your back should be completely straight. 6, if you find yourself leaning. 7, then that means your core is not engaged. 8, and also maybe the weights are too heavy. So feel free to decrease your resistance in order to complete the exercise. All right, 2 more. 9, and 10. All right. And now to continue to shred our body, we're gonna come down to the mat and do mountain climbers. So you're gonna come down to the mat, push yourself up into your push-up position, and then you're gonna do opposite knee to opposite elbow. Also helps if your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Woo! Yeah, those are tough. But so worth it, just like you. All right, go ahead and grab yourself some water. Go ahead and grab your breath, your rest, and then we're gonna continue. So changing topics, I just have to say, one of the best things that I have learned as I have gotten older is that I'm allowed to change my mind at any time. I'm not stuck. I'm not I'm only as locked in as I want to be to something. Just because I say yes does not mean that it later cannot be no with new information. I'm allowed to change my mind. And there's something very empowering about that, in knowing that you are in full control of what you do. So for example, the other day I committed to being in a fashion show. All right, I'm gonna decrease my weights. And I later came across some information that wasn't so good. So I changed my mind and formally withdrew. Because as much as a great opportunity as it would have been, it was not aligned with me. No longer. So I changed my mind. And you're allowed to change your mind too. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't, because you can. And it's not a group decision either, should you decide to change your mind. So keep that in mind as well. All right, let's come on down to the mat. Let's do some mountain climbers. I don't know if we did 10 of our around the world, but it certainly felt like it, so I'm gonna count it. All right. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Woo. All right. My goodness gracious. All right, guys, we are on our last and final set. Go ahead and grab yourself some water, and then we will go right into it. Whew, all right. Yes, you have the power to change your mind at any time. You possess that power, nobody else. And it does not need to be a mutual decision. It does not need to be a decision made by a committee. You control that. You have the power to do that. And if somebody doesn't like it, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna go to the side here. All right, halfway there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness gracious, yeah. So yeah, this is another one where it's like, it don't take much for you to feel it. All right, 2 more. 8. Woo! And 9. Yes. Woo! All right, good job. Let's come on down to the mat and do our mountain climbers. All right, and that's probably the toughest exercise that we are going to be doing today, so rejoice. All right. And let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Woo! I ain't gonna make y'all do 30 today. I ain't gonna do that. All right, guys. We are on our final exercise. We're gonna be targeting the chest. We'll be doing this on the mat. So, you either have the choice of doing this as a regular chest press, or you can choose to do this with a decline element if you want to challenge yourself a little bit. So, Olivia, what you talking about? I'll show you. So, Okay. So you're gonna come down to the mat, lie down flat on your back. And for a regular chest press, you're just gonna bring your arms out to the sides, elevate your shoulders just a little bit, and then you're gonna push straight up above your chest. If you would like a little bit more of a challenge, tuck your heels a little bit closer to your bottom, scoop the pelvis, push up. So now you're doing a bridge, and you're also placing your chest in the decline position. Hold, and then repeat. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Set the weights down to your sides now. We are going to come back down on the mat. Now, this is a bit of a challenging advanced core exercise. So, you have the option, keeping your hands down at your sides like this, bringing your legs out and in. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, start with your legs extended. Rise up, have your chest meet your knees for a V-up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Yeah, those are hard. Okay. Go ahead and take a rest. Grab yourself a sip of water, and then we're gonna do that all over again. Now, let me tell you something. Doing those types of sit-ups was a long-held goal of mine, okay? I thought, like, V-ups was, like, probably by far one of the most impressive things you could do. And I still think that, even though now I can do them. But there's something to be said for your degree of difficulty going up as you get stronger. Cause like once upon a time, I used to struggle doing a basic crunch, honey. A plank, couldn't hold out for longer than maybe 15 seconds, if that. Now, obviously, things have changed. I can hold a plank for about a minute. You know, I can do a decline chest press and whatnot with relative ease. But I share all of that to say, it's all a progression. I did not get here overnight. You're not gonna get here overnight. And that's okay, because the journey is to be embraced. That is where you learn. That is where the lessons are, is in the journey. It's in the process. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Ooh, it's okay if you get a little cramp in the leg. Completely normal. All right, guys, push yourself. If you didn't do it last time, see if you can do it this time. Even if you only just get 1, clap for yourself. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. Yeah. It's tough, but it's worth it. Let me tell you. And again, that's what I love about strength training. It really, to me, just shows, like, what am I capable of? What can I do? Turns out I can do a lot. And that's the same feeling I want everyone to have when they walk away from exercising with me, whether it's watching these videos, coming to one of my classes, or even training one-on-one with me. I want you to walk away with the feeling of, I am getting stronger, I am strong, I am capable, I am competent, mind over matter. I can do anything that I put my mind to. Because if I can drag my butt day in and day out and consistently show up to do this, show up for myself to do this, then I can do anything. I'm unstoppable. That is the feeling that I want people to have, because that's the feeling that I have. So I hope you feel even a tenth of that once this workout video is complete and you have finished your workout. But on that path to that, we got to finish this last set of decline chest presses, followed by our V-ups. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, if you have been doing just a regular chest press up until that point, I am again going to challenge you to push those hips up and try a decline. Even if it's just the one, that's okay. You're still gonna finish it though. All right, whether it's on the mat or with your hips in the air, I just want you to feel good and get it done. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, cramp, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah, we going to 15, and 15. Good job, everybody. All right. Set the weights down, and let's come and do our V-up. All right. It's your last set. Make them count. If you haven't done a single V-up up until this point, I do challenge you to at least make the attempt, and then continue with your lying leg raises. All right, let's get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, guys. We have 2.5 minutes left, just enough time for our cool down. If you want to, go ahead and put your weights away or something to the side, and then we will wind on down. Don't you love a good upper body day? I like feeling strong all over. If you like feeling strong all over, and if you're not a member of our virtual Y and you're watching this on YouTube, I highly encourage you to join our virtual Y. It's only $9.99 a month, and you get access to tons of content, including my lower body exercise program, Butts, Guts, and Body. So if you like what you did here, you should check out my lower body program. All right, so let's go ahead and move into our cool down. So let's start the way we began with our warm up. Let's bring our feet about a little past shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Yeah, so the virtual Y, y'all. Come and check us out. And if you are already a member of the virtual Y and you haven't stopped in to the YMCA, well, why not? Come on down. We sure would love to see you. And if you happen to be local to the Minneapolis area, and if you want to train with me, well, I'm located here at our lovely Douglas Dayton YMCA branch in downtown Minneapolis. So please feel free to come on by, mention my name, what have you. All right, let's get into these tricep stretches. We definitely worked them with those chest presses. All right, and let's do our side bends here. Let's lace our fingers up above our head. Inhale, exhale, and lean over to the right. Excuse me. All right, guys, as we come to a close of today's push-pull press session, I want to remind you that my name is Olivia Winfield. I'm a personal trainer here at the Douglas Dayton YMCA in downtown Minneapolis, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer.
My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again. Keep working hard. You did